right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Tonight, a man devoted to helping St. Louis kids is being remembered.
He's the pillar of the community. This is devastating.
The future of boys to mentors.
Showers still linger in a few places tonight. Widespread rain chances limited the next few days when the summertime heat and humidity return in full force to St. Louis.
But first, a Soulard shootout caught on camera.
We kind of just keep to the places that we know are safe, but right now we're walking through here, so I'm not so sure.
Tonight, neighbors reacting as police search for 2 cars captured in a rolling gun battle. Multiple gunshots ring out during daylight. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. Neighbors tell us they heard the gunshots, but some of them mistook them as fireworks. New tonight, Brent Solomon is live at police headquarters, and Brent, an officer, was in the area at the time of that shootout.
That's right, Kelly, and being at the right place at the right time, that officer was able to quickly call for backup, get more officers on the scene as neighbors watched from their doorsteps.
Listen to the gunfire that seemed to come out of nowhere, followed by even more gunshots. Soulard neighbors sharing videos on social media moments later. This woman capturing the crime as she looked out her window. It happened Tuesday, just after 6 in the evening, near South 7th and Russell. Police finding numerous shell casings blocks away here at 9th and Ann.
What? During the day?
Oh my goodness.
A day later, neighbors are sounding off because they frequent this area during the evening.
It's broad daylight. And what street is this on? Right here. Makes me worry about walking my dog over here.
Police are trying to figure out what caused people to fire shots from 2 different cars throughout the Soulard neighborhood. After the first set of gunshots, neighbors say they saw one car chasing another, and then there was another round. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but neighbors are stunned because everyone just wants to be safe.
We kind of just keep to the places that we know are safe, but right now we're walking through here, so I'm not so sure.
It just makes me sad because I love Soulard and I want it to be safe, and stuff like that definitely does not make me feel the most comfortable.
Pretty scary stuff is going on.
Neighbors are urging one another to check their security cameras to see if there's any more footage that can help police here crack the case. Meantime, if you know anything, the number to call is 1-866-371-TIPS. Live downtown, Brent Solomon, 5 on Your Side.
A live look downtown. Scattered showers are drifting through the bi-state tonight. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell has more in the weather impact forecast. Scott?
And there's not a huge impact with these showers. Most of us not going to see much, if any, rainfall tonight. At Lambert, you had the gusty breeze come through with the outflow off of these showers and thunderstorms to our north, but things have settled down at the airport right now. The winds have calmed a bit. It's actually pretty comfortable across the area. We do have an upper level system that's kind of spinning through the region. With the heat of the afternoon, that flared up some of those showers and thunderstorms to our north. Some of them held on a while this evening, especially north and west of St. Louis, and that's where we've seen most of the rain. Right now in the metro area, there's still a few sprinkles approaching 370 up in St. Peters, and also back to the southwest. We had some rumbles of thunder in the last hour out towards Gerald and heading west towards Drake and Gasconade County, and the outflow has already gone to the south of St. Louis. There won't be a whole lot of active weather here over the next few days, but that isolated rain chance, it continues into Friday. Otherwise, it's mainly dry through this time, and the heat's going to be building into the weekend. More on that, how hot it gets, and with the humidity, how high those heat indices go. That's in about 12 minutes, Mike.
City leaders are now sitting down with downtown business owners to discuss safety plans and the fallout from the violence on the 4th of July. Some business owners brought up the lack of police that night. St. Louis Metro Police said it had officers in the area, both plainclothed and uniformed. Matt Ratz, the co-owner of Ucraft, says they recently invested nearly $1 million in their downtown location before it was damaged in the chaos. He fears if people are too afraid to come downtown, other areas could be affected.
I just want to see a plan and stick to the plan and not just talk. Let's have some actions behind it. And again, it comes down to police presence. We have to have more. I mean, it's just plain and simple. That's what we need.
The mayor's office has reached out to Rath to set up a meeting to discuss safety plans moving forward. Citizens for a Greater St. Louis slammed city leaders for their handling of the recent downtown violence. The organization said in a statement, quote, "Instead of working with downtown residents and small businesses, the mayor and police chief hold carefully scripted press conferences with big business leaders at their side who announce new slogans and tell us all will be fine."
And all this comes as St. Louis police face a decline among its ranks. Last month, Chief Robert Tracy said the city had 908 officers. It's about 300 short of its ideal number. The department now says it received 124 applicants after a recent 2-month recruitment campaign. And while 23 officers entered the most recent recruitment class, only 9 of them are graduating tomorrow. The police department recently upped officer pay, but says they still need to stay competitive.
We've seen it time and time again. People go through our police academy. That's one of the best police academies in the region. They get on the streets for a few months, and then police departments steal our guys and gals.
In St. Louis City, starting pay is $53,000. For the county, it's $57,000. And in St. Charles County, it's $64,000.
Right now, we're trying to learn more about a major K-Squad investigation in Cahokia Heights. Police tell us a man was shot on Maple Tree Lane. That's right by the downtown airport. The St. Clair County coroner says the man died at around 8:30 this morning. We're still working to find out if investigators have any suspects. We'll keep you up to date as we learn more.
A man is facing charges for shooting a food delivery driver in St. Charles County. Police say the victim made a delivery to the wrong home around 12:30 Sunday morning. According to investigators, Dwayne Johnson shot the driver when they tried to pick the order back up. The victim was taken to the hospital. Johnson was arrested.
Tonight, an escaped prisoner is back in jail after 2 days on the run. Stephen Woodson escaped Sunday night when a prison transport stopped at a rest area in Warren County. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office found Woodson today at a cemetery in Jonesburg, about 16 miles away. Authorities say he was still wearing handcuffs. Tonight, Woodson is being held at the Warren County Jail.
A St. Louis judge has denied a former reality TV star's appeal of his murder for hire conviction. Tim Norman was sentenced to life in prison last year for planning the 2016 death of his nephew, Andre Montgomery Jr., in an attempt to cash in on a life insurance policy. He argued the jury shouldn't have heard certain testimony and evidence.
Tonight, the St. Louis community is mourning the sudden death of a man who devoted his life to mentoring young boys.
Dwayne Tolen was one of the co-founders of Boys to Mentors. New tonight, 5 on your side's Robert Townsend is here with more on the man and his legacy.
Kelly and my friends tell me Dwayne D.T. Tolen had a passion for children and teens. Now, he helped many through his mentoring program. Tolen's admirers cannot believe he's now gone.
Helping you become a better man, helping you become a better person.
Those are just some of the things 14-year-old Jakeem Jones says he's learned during the 8 years he's been in the Boys to Mentors program in North St. Louis County.
I used to be like social distance from everybody, not being able to talk, but now I'm able to talk more.
Thanks to the mentoring program and especially one man, Dwayne D.T. Tolen.
He was a funny guy.
A big inspiration?
Yes.
5 years ago, Tolen and 2 buddies launched Boys to Mentors as their way of giving back to their community. During a 10-week program, they and their team teach boys who range from 6 to 16 a variety of life skills, including how to love themselves, follow their dreams, and steer clear of trouble.
From cutting grass to hanging doors, to lawnmowers, to painting, to body care.
Their motto, save them before we grave them.
Before you go to the grave, I'm gonna do my best to save anything, give you all I can to keep you from the streets. It sounds kind of harsh, but it's real.
But now the kids, their parents, and Tolen's loved ones are all heartbroken after a real shock.
This is like unbelievable.
No one can believe the 58-year-old Tolen was walking towards his church on Sunday and collapsed in the parking lot. Friends say he battled a blood clot.
Blood clot that went from his knee to his heart. He fell forward, hit his head.
The beloved mentor, father of 5, engaged to be married next month, died at a hospital Wednesday morning.
He was born on 6/23 and he died at 6/23 in the morning.
We lost a pioneer that made great strides to make youth feel loved and belonged and needed.
That's DT speaking at an awards program just last month.
And we dared them to hope, and we dared them to dream. and we challenge them to achieve.
When I start growing up, I'm gonna become a mentor.
The program will continue. DT Tolen also worked for Annie Malone Children and Family Services. Now its CEO, Keisha Lee, tells us Tolen's mentoring program touched countless lives and its impact was immeasurable.
We have one, France has dozens.
From the beginning, Auguste Bartholdi had the idea of creating a monument that would embody values that were shared both by the French and the US.
In tonight's journey to Paris, the celebration of Lady Liberty and the man behind her. Shelter refurbishments.
We're very excited about it. Everything in this room is brand new.
The big improvements helping furry friends in St. Charles.
Not a lot of rain out there tonight, but still that chance will exist for a couple more days. This weekend, the sultry weather returns. We're timing out those toasty temperatures in 7 minutes.